Okay, this is the problem number 14. Write a C program using the pointers to compute the sum, mean and standard deviation of all the elements stored in an array of n real numbers. Okay, so let me, before I go into the program, I just want you to clearly define. You would have studied many, I mean, in maths and previous second PU, but let me just summarize as a part of the problem statement. So what they are asking us to is compute the sum, mean and standard deviation of an element. So basically, what is the standard deviation? Okay, standard deviation is a measure that is used to quantify the amount of variation or dispersion of a set of data values. A standard deviation close to 0 indicates that data points tend to be very close to the mean or the average, and while the high data standard deviation indicates that data points are spread out over the wider range value. Okay, so let's take a simple example of say Flipkart delivery time. Okay, as a student or you place an order, how many days it will take. Okay, so it could be 1 day to a week. So initially you can see there are data points here, uh, different, it's quite wide. Okay, and slowly, if you, this is the mean or the average load of this, but you could see that the data points are spread. So standard deviation is going to be higher here, and they did some optimization, and now you see all the data points are going smaller. So the standard deviation here would be smaller than this and close to the 0. Okay, so standard deviation is a statistical analysis to see where these data points are, whether it is closer to the mean or farther from the mean. If it is farther, then uh, the standard deviation would be high. So what is an equation of standard deviation? The standard deviation means is the square root of the sum of each values of the data set minus the mean value. Okay, mean value of or the average value of the data set square divided by the number of value in the data set. Okay, so for each entry you take, this is the let me just clean it up. So this is a data point. So what we do is this data point minus this square, okay, this data point to the mean square divided by n to the square root. Okay, so if it is very close, if it is very close, this point and this difference is going to be the smaller. Okay, square divided by the total number of entries to the square root. So it's going to be very close to 0. But if the data points are very far, then this difference is going to be the larger. Okay, so you will get a larger standard deviation. I mean, this is nothing to do with our course, but I'm just giving you a fun day of this. So let's go to the problem. Problem number 14. Here we are using square root and all, that's why we have included math.h. Okay, so very cautiously I'm including, by default stdio would be there, but because of math I'm including math.h. So I'm taking a float because it taking an array of 100 element, okay, of float, and the next one is so again I don't need this also float. I and n can be integer, so you should be very careful. What you are we expecting any partial data like 10.2, no, right? It's loop is always an integer, so it better be int. So this uh, so they are asking us to do a pointers arithmetic of it. So use the pointers for this experiment array. So that's why have a float of p is assigned to an array. So if you don't define this, then this is going to be a address. So both are same. So if you use this, then you have to have an AND here. Okay. If you make it 0 of this, then it's an individual array element, so you have to have an array AND of it. So if you are not, this is sufficient. Okay, you should be very careful. You would have studied in your programming in C. So if I don't put this, then it's an array. So I can actually add +1. So it is an array increment. So coming back, I have this sum, standard deviation, and SD1 and mean. So enter the number of elements. How many elements? 10, 20. Okay. Enter the number of element less than 100. Right. 100 is our because our array size is 100. If it is more than that, we will get a overflow. And enter the element of the array. So here, just to be, I'm using pointers. We have to increment using pointers. That's why I'm using while loop, not for loop. So here, while intentionally I is 0 and array p has to be initialized every time to the beginning of the array. Okay, because when you do plus plus, it keeps moving. So if you don't initialize to here, it's going to go corrupt. I mean, it's going to go beyond. So every time, either we could use the instead of p arr of I, but here they are asking us to use the pointers, so that's why I am using here. So p is assigned to arr, I is assigned to 0, and while I is less than 0, I is less than n, we are doing a scanf of p, because we have to give a pointer, right? That's why it is not AND, because it is already a pointer. Okay, then I increment I plus plus p plus plus. Okay, so whenever I do p plus plus, it is incrementing. So basically it is arr of 0, it goes to arr 1, then arr of 2, 3, 4. So basically it's following the I pattern. So we read all the element using a while loop, right? We could also have a for loop, but while is simple because I am initializing here. Then once we do it, we need to get a sum of it. Okay, the sum, again, it's always, I recommend that always you should reinitialize before the loop, because it's always better. So I would again do sum is equal to 0.0. If the instructor or your faculty says why are you initializing twice, just remove it here, we don't need. Okay, it's always wherever there is a context, you need to initialize. So now you know whenever you are doing, it is not getting some garbage, it is starting with 0. So in a while loop, I'm adding all the elements of the array sum, array arr, which is pointing by p. So I've initialized to 0 again, that's why it is working. If I don't do it, it's going to be a totally garbage. Okay, because already p has incremented to n. So p plus 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 plus, it has gone till the end of array. So if I don't initialize here, it's going to be a problem. So I'm initializing here, I'm initializing I, I'm initializing the sum, and what I'm doing is sum is equal to sum plus, so I'm all the array element I'm summing up I plus plus p plus plus, right? Then sum is printed, mean is equal to sum by n, so it's an average. So we print the mean. Now we have to get the standard deviation. The standard deviation, for that again what I should do is, as I did here, SD, I don't want to initialize here, I'll come back. It's always better It's always, don't assume somewhere else it is done. You initialize in front of you, right? You initialize. I mean, previous day to the exam, you could have put all pen and calculator in your bag, but before you go, start from home for the exam, it's always check everything, right? So you better keep everything on the table with your bike key next to it, and then keep everything and start, right? That's the best practice. So P is again initialized to ARR. This is very critical. I'm telling you again and again. I is initialized to 0, SD is initialized to 0. Then what we are doing is we are getting some square root of the each element of array is subtracted with mean and square of it. So basically we are getting the sum of deviation. So this is the power. That's why we include math.h, because we are using the pow. The pow gives whatever this value, square of it. Again, I'm incrementing I plus plus p plus plus. This is a pakka 100% pointer function. So once we did, this is the standard deviation. Standard deviation is the sum of each element subtracted with mean to the square is divided by n and the square root. So this is the standard deviation. Okay. So let me quickly compile, try to run, and say this is 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So you can see the sum, sorry, let me say 5. Let's say all are 5, same number. So standard deviation going to be 0. That means there is no deviation. Okay. But the standard deviation is going to be very huge if I give you something like this. The same mean is going to be 5, but sum is going to 25, but I'm going to put bigger standard deviation. Okay. So I'll give same 5. I'll make it 1, then 25, 2, 24, then 3. So sum is here, but the standard deviation got larger value. That means the mean is going to be same in the 11, but the standard deviation means from mean it is going 11 above and 11 below, right? You can see it's going 11 above and 11 below. That's why standard deviation is large. Okay, this is a typical simple program. This completes the all 14 problems of computer programming lab. So again, they have asked us to use pointers. That's why I'm using the p++. Okay, so this p++ is nothing but p of I, right, plus plus or whatever. So instead of this thing, we could use it and just use star of it. Wherever you want, it's a star of it and incrementing. So every time we have to reset the I, reset the p to the starting of the array and sum. Okay, this is a simple experiment on programming in C. Okay, so there are more problems. We will take it one by one as a sample. Thank you.